question from Brian Key. So Brian, please go ahead.
Sorry, I was muted. Hey, Sam. Both Javonte and Michael set career highs in rushing attempts. What does it mean for you to have two backs that can kind of take the pressure off and open some stuff up downfield for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just blessed to have those two guys. You know, the offensive line did a really, really good job, just from start to finish of just pushing the defensive line and getting to the second level and giving those guys space. And when you get those two guys, they can go to the house on any play. So, and when they're doing that, then the defense has to bring their safeties down. They're gonna press up a little more, and that opens up the stuff down the field. So, I think we got a really good balance today, as far as on the ground and in the air. So, yeah, definitely having that good running game. That's something we want to get established in every single game. It just opens up everything else.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go back over to Mark Berman. Mark, go ahead.
Did you notice anything on film during the week when looking at the Virginia Tech defense, or did you notice during the game today that you were able to take advantage of and help you guys be so productive today?
Yeah, I mean, there were some good scenarios we saw on film, but really just came down to us versus them up front, and our guys won that battle today on almost every single play. So they gave our running backs some space, and they made some great plays. But yeah, really, I mean, they kind of did what we thought they were going to do from a defensive standpoint. We were going to have some opportunities, but at the end of the day, it comes down to our guys up front, and they made it happen today.
Okay, let's move over to Jared Fialco. Jared, go ahead.
Sam, Diami and Jeremiah kind of talked about what it's like to play in front of fans. I was curious as to, from a quarterback perspective, in what way do you notice noise difference from live fans, even be it 7% of 51,000, as opposed to just canned noise? And in what way does that change? Does it sound different for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it really sounds much different. I think the main thing is just energy. You just feel the energy from the fans. It was completely different out there today. It actually felt like a real football game today, and I really couldn't say that about the first two games. So it's definitely glad to have people back here in Keenan, so I hope we have some more in the near future.
All right, Gregory Hall, go ahead.
Sam, it feels like we're going to be asking you about Mike and Javonte every week. Mike said that he believes him and Javonte are the best running back duo in the country. I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, without a doubt. I've been saying that from the start. There's no better 1-2 punch in college football, and I haven't seen one in a very long time. So those two are definitely the best two backs I've seen all in college football. So we're definitely blessed to have those guys.
What do you think their ceiling is? I mean, both of them put up career highs today. Where do you think they can go?
Yeah, I mean, both of them can get so much better. They're both really, really good players. They're some of the best backs I've ever seen in my life. And then I think the main thing they've done last year from this year, they're being more of a factor in the passing game too. So they both have come a long way from the passing game standpoint, and they're running the ball really well. So the ceiling is so high for those guys, and I just hope those guys are the best for their future, and they're gonna play this game for a really long time.
I thought you were gonna say the ceiling is the roof there, but thank you.
I almost said it, but y'all probably heard that one a whole lot.
Okay, let's go to Mike Toper.
Hey, Sam, kind of going off along that, we knew about your passing game, obviously, the first, coming into the season, but to see that type of balance and put up, almost 700 yards of offense, what kind of confidence does this give you guys moving forward to know that you are capable of having that run and pass balance and having success at it?
Yeah, it's definitely a boost of confidence. We've never had this much success running the ball, like I think in school history. So it definitely gives us a lot of confidence in our running game, and we already had a lot of confidence coming in. I think the main thing is just we have that balance on offense. We have so many playmakers, and so on any given week it could be anybody, and our O-line's doing a really good job. So it's just letting our skill guys get the ball in space, and they're making plays.
Okay, Bridget Condon, go ahead.
And to be able to go out there and beat a a ranked team like you guys did today, especially against Virginia Tech. We all know how you lost that last year. What does that say for you guys? And I think it's the first time anyone on your roster had ever beaten Virginia Tech.
Yeah, we definitely were aware that not many guys on this team have beaten Virginia Tech, so we definitely wanted to fix that today. Yeah, we really just want to come out here and make a statement. I feel like we've kind of heard a lot of negative things throughout the week. So I just want to show people who we really are, especially on the offensive side of the ball. We didn't have great success in the first 2 games, so we knew we were going to bust it open at some point, and we did today.
All right, Andrew Jones. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Sam, how nice was it having Josh back up front today?
Yeah, it was Josh Azuda is a really, really good player. He's one of our best guys up front, so I've been begging him to come back and play, and I think we felt his impact out there today, so we're definitely glad to have him back out there.
And on top of that, after having a few issues with the blocking last weekend, how huge was it and how well did the guys play up front today? Because they didn't get many hands on you, and the holes for the run game were enormous much of the day.
Yeah, they played tremendous up front. It seemed like every single run play they were opening up holes that anybody could have ran through, and our backs just took advantage of that space. The yards that they were blocked for, they got those yards and plus some. So our O-line did a good job, and in the passing game too. I think we had 1 sack. That sack was 100% on me. So they did a really good job. We feel really good about those guys moving forward.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yep.
Ross Martin, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, what worked between you and Daz, and then what worked between you and Dami on the deep passing routes? I mean, how good was it kind of connect on get both those guys involved the way you want to get them involved?
Yeah, it's definitely something we want to emphasize. We want to get those guys the ball. They haven't had too many touches in the first 2 games, and they're both really, really good playmakers. So we definitely want to get them the ball. So there's some times where I just gave Daz like some little swing routes on some one-on-one scenarios, just let him do what he does, and he made him pay for that. And Diami, they couldn't. They had to bring their safety down in the run game because they couldn't stop the run game. So they weren't able to cap Diami with a safety. So he was one-on-one with the corner, and he's going to win that matchup every time.
Great. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Okay, Jackson Didlake. Go ahead, Jackson.
Yeah, Sam, speaking specifically to Virginia Tech, what did you kind of see from their defensive backs and linebackers to kind of help you have some success through the air?
Yeah, I think the main thing that helped is just the run game. We established the run game really early, so that opens up some things downfield because if you can't stop the run, then we're just going to run the ball down the field, and we still did that. But they were trying to bring extra guys into the box, which leaves the field open.
All right, let's have our last question come from Luke Buxton. So, Luke, go ahead.
Sam, I'm curious what happened at the end with Dax Holyfield kind of on the push and then the ensuing kind of tension that arose following that moment.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail about what was said, but there was some disrespectful things said at the end of the game. That's all I'm going to say.
Cool.